Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called Military Wives. This is a 2019 film that was released in 2020. This was released in May of 2020, so it's only like 2 months old. And it's rated PG-13, which is nice. Family film for everybody. It runs a little under 2 hours, and it stars Kristen Scott Thomas, Sharon Horgan, and Emma Lowndes. I'll go with that. The description: with their partners away serving in Afghanistan, a group of women on the home front form a choir and quickly find themselves at the center of a media sensation and global movement. This is Military Wives. Well, hello everybody. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like any correspondence with me outside YouTube, you can go check out my Facebook. That's Danny's Movies and Music. And that'd be great if you hit me up on there. There's lots of bonus content. And then also, with this being a new movie, I'm just really excited about that. I hope you're able to watch it. This only has like 1,500 grades on the website I use. So if you'd like to check it out, I hope you're able to check it out. The last couple movies I've been watching today and last night, kind of the theme of them, they're all kind of the same. The theme is that they're good, but this is bad. And yeah, the movie's enjoyable, but it's kind of like that. And so this falls under that criticism where it might be hard for you to watch. I don't know how many people out there are going to be able to watch this all the way through without crying, but when you're dealing with the military stuff, when you're dealing with, wives left at home and having to deal with not knowing, what's happening with your husband and stuff like that, that part of the movie is really great. And it's going to hit a lot of people. It's going to get people emotional and get them to watch the movie in the first place. Maybe they don't know about this whole, thing. Maybe they don't care about the choir thing. But I think that is going to be the reason that draws people into this movie. And it is very effective. It is very emotional. It's very accurate. It plays on those emotions. The movie does really well with that aspect. The other thing that is in here, obviously, is the choir. And I don't know. It wasn't enough of the movie, but I'll get into that here in a minute. So, first off, let's deal with the whole military aspect of this movie. That's really what it's about. It's about these wives that are left, at home, on the base area. And so, I think that first and foremost is a nice way to tell this. That they're on the base. They can feel like, they need the stuff in this movie, like activities and people knocking on each other's doors at odd times of the day. So, I mean, the setting for the movie is appropriate. And I think that it's going to be a little tough for people that have had people in the military, that have friends or anybody in active deployment. I know we're dealing with another country. I know they handle things a little differently, but it's usually all the same. It's pretty hard to watch people send loved ones away, knowing that they might not come back. That's just a really hard movie to watch. So when they start to think about what to do while their loved ones are on deployment, they try and come up with things to do, and it kind of falls through the cracks, all the activities, and they settle on a choir. So that's kind of like the other half of this movie, but it's not even really half. They try to form a choir, and in the beginning process, obviously they don't really know what they're doing, and it shows. And they actually mention the movie Sister Act, and so I was like, the rest of the movie, I was thinking about that comparison, and I was like, this movie can try and be like Sister Act all at once, but it's not. And honestly, like I was a little offended that they mentioned it because they're not going to be like Sister Act at all. I honestly did not care for the singing in this movie. Usually, most music movies or any music movie that has music in it can kind of hit a button with me, and I can relate to it. But I really did not like any of the singers in this movie. I don't know if they just were annoying to me or what the deal was, but I did not care for it. Obviously, I didn't know who any of these women are. It's kind of a different movie, obviously, from somewhere else. No major actresses, so I just didn't really care for it. And the way that they have things happen here, um, where they just happen to fall on the best chance ever to go perform at this big place just because some general heard them practicing. It just reminds me of some of the TV competitions, like people have a backstory. People make you emotional. They get a chance to tell their story about, how much they've struggled. And that just like feeds on the judge's emotions. You just know watching the show that they're going to be pushed forward because, it's almost like you have to feel sorry for them. And I'm not going to try and sound like super critical of all things like that because I do appreciate talent. But this movie, I just didn't think the singers were that great. And I didn't really find myself enjoying watching a story about them becoming a choir when they suck at singing so bad. So that's kind of my. Well, I'm going to go back to what I started this review with. This movie is good, but the singing really got on my nerves. And so I didn't appreciate really anything with the singing stuff. The storyline is great. The reason for the movie is great. I appreciate why it's there and everything like that. But I'm gonna give Military Wives a B minus because I don't always appreciate people playing on people's emotions. It's not the only reason to exist. The reason to exist is to show people your talent, see if you're worthy of, getting that part or getting that audition, whatever. And then, you can kind of decide if you need to tell somebody your story or not. But everybody's got a story, I mean, it kind of blows me away. So, as far as this movie goes, I hope you're able to watch it. Not that many views online, not that many views at all because it just came out in May of, here this to the USA. So, um, I appreciate movies like this, and it is a true story. And so I appreciate somebody telling the story of why this started, why it happened, what has come of it. And that's a fine reason to make a movie. It's just, I have to like the content of the movie also. So a B minus for Military Wives. Thanks a lot, guys. My name is Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give some of them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Enjoy movies. Thanks.